Yeah, my name's Ryan. I've been coming to SouthRidge for a couple months now. I grew up privileged enough to have parents who grew up faith-based, and I was always raised in the church and the idea of God and who He is and what He means. As most kids who grew up in a church family like that, you have to take that step from your parents' faith and the routine of going to church and make it your own faith. And I did that when I was around 12 years old. I decided to accept Christ and recognize what He did for me and why He died on the cross for me and what that means now. Then throughout high school, from age 13 to 18, I kind of tried to live what I thought was for God, and I would go on a few missions trips to Vancouver, LA, Mexico, and I would really see God in those trips and who He was and the people that we worked with and who we were serving. Like, you just experienced God on a whole new level. And I would always come home and be like so stoked and so happy and just like high on this Holy Spirit feeling and just filled up. And then being a teenager, like just the routine of school and sports and friends, and it soon just became back into the regular thing where Tuesday nights was like youth and God, church on Sundays, and then Monday to Saturday was like just life. And I realized that that wasn't exactly what you would call living for God. And I struggled with that throughout high school. And then I graduated and went to Bible college for a year. And that was where I was like, this is it. This is where I'm gonna meet God. This is where that relationship's gonna go to the next level. And I realize now, looking back, that besides going to classes, I didn't actually approach it correctly. I kind of was there, arms crossed, like, God, where are you? I wasn't standing there, arms open, like actively searching Him. It was just, the classes turned into work, and work turned into low motivation, and it just kind of, it was fun, it was good, learned lots, but not what I was expecting. So then, coming out of that year at Bible college, I started to work, and then again, just the routine of work. I took a second and would have to look back and realize, like, if you took Sundays out of the week, kept Sundays separate, and you looked Monday to Saturday, would someone be able to tell that I'm a Christian even? Like, can they tell that I'm living differently than the world tells us to? And I realized that the answer was kind of no. It was kind of like a humbling moment. But at the same time, I realized that something needed to change. And that's kind of what this is. This is like my next step, is God's blessed me with 19 years on the earth, and He's been graciously waiting for me to declare Him Lord over my life, and that's kind of, this is that step, and I'm really excited for it. That's why I'm getting baptized.
Just got a couple questions for you, Ryan. The first is, we've heard your testimony, your story of how you've come to Christ and how you've lived for Him, how you struggled, but yet how Christ has been victorious in your life, and you want to live for Him. So, is your desire to follow Him for the rest of your life?
Yes, it is.
Awesome. And it is your desire also to be baptized today, to be obedient to Him?
Yes.
All right. Okay. Let's turn you this way. I don't want to clonk your head. All right, because you have requested it and Christ has commanded it, I now baptize you in the name of the Father and of the Son and of the Holy Spirit.